Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas.
Kendi de gördü.
We both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Şerif'i de yok
Saga was
etmiş.
back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Yani çalışabiliyoruz mu? Ha, demek ki çalan şarkı mı bu?
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Oranın değil miydi o ya?
Huh.
Tarikatın sembolü.
Keep trying.
Tabi burası kaldı bir tek. Nereye bu? Her yeri denedik ha. Aleykümselam, hoş geldin.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Yazılar neredeydi deminki? Ormandalar diye sanırım.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Bu adama yazık oldu.
We heard gunshots. You all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Buna da hiç sorgulamıyor ha. Siz mi öldürdünüz? Canavar mı öldürdü?
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
Öylece saldılar bize.
They're a fine pair.
Hadi gel gel.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or
Nightingale and
not?
his cult are dangerous.
Just a moment, ma'am.
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these
İleri
pages
boşuna dolanmışız.
isn't
Buradan
playing
gelseymişiz
us.
geliyormuşuz.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues. Look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Rinse and repeat.
Did you check out the
Clock
town,
out,
Anderson?
get a beer.
Just getting my bearings.
Or maybe
Ready to
3.
go?
Waiting on you.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult.
Hoş geldin.
Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance.
Nick'in çok siyah.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Dark modda bile belli oluyor Nick'in.
Before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Bende simsiyah gözüküyor.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
Aa, silah verdi bu sefer.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to
yapıyorsun, iyi
understand
misin?
this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Atmosfere bak, çok güzel duruyor.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
4090'ımız olsaydı daha da güzel dururdu ama yok.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello. Saga Anderson.
Ha, sen bitirdin oyunu, bir daha
Are
oynadın.
you two supposed
Başladın.
to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household
Ben
name
şu anki
around here.
indirimden aldım ya.
Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
Jeneratör
It's
herhalde.
just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga.
Adamın elindeki duş başlığı mı?
Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
İlk çıktığında şeydi, ucuzdu evet.
My hometown.
Sonradan
Just
yükseldi
founded by
fiyatı
Finnish
birden.
immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally.
Kontrol
I
oynamadım
don't know
daha.
much about them beyond that.
Var ama
The
oynamadım.
sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep,
Oyunu
that's the
sanırım
raccoons.
GOG vermişti.
They grow real big here with teeth
Ya da
like you
Prime,
wouldn't
ikisinden biri
believe.
vermişti.
Can not read through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
Oynamadığım için bir şey diyemiyorum şimdi PVC'nin olduğunu.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Hadi gidelim.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off.
Kestirmeden gitseydik. Niye bu tarafa döndürdü ki bizi? Anahtarımız vardı.
I don't get was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was
protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally...
Gerçi kestirme yoldan gelmişiz. Yo. Alan Wake'i de oynamadım. Daha doğrusu. İlk defa ikincisini oynuyorum.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap.
Ha bunu
So
mu?
how do we follow him there?
Maybe
Ha, bu
someone
adam
around here will tell us.
bu adam Max Payne'de oynuyordu.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual,
Ya Sam Lake desene ya.
acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive,
Uçan adam.
the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it.
İşte bu adamı
We need
alıp
to look around,
yeni Max Payne oyunu
learn
yapacaksın.
what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Oyun sizde karanlık gözüküyor mu çok? Yoksa OBS'te mi bana öyle görünüyor? Renk ayarı nerede bu? Şeyde çok karanlık gibi gösteriyor. Ben OBS'te öyle görüyorum.
We've seen this symbol before.
Kolyedeki sembol.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Biz nereden koşmuştuk? Buradan koşmuştuk. Niye gelmiyor? Ah, ses arttı ya. Yağmur da hızlandı. Güvenli alan değil.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is...
Böyle aynı hareketler yapmasın bak. Sıkıntı.
Was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Ne var orada?
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the... These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Geldiğimiz yerden geri gideceğiz herhalde.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
Ah, sigortam yok, mermi.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy...
Ne oldu?
But he really hates the movies.
Gerçi yok, 12 tane lazımmış. Onu duymadım lan. Ya şöyle kapat kapıyı. Kimse girmesin.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Don't need to go over all this again. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Bütün olayla birbirine bağlanıyor.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign.
Hoş geldin
Push
Mustafa.
the heart through the hole in the sign.
Sana kalbi getirdim cadı, bana korkuyu göster. Fark etmedim.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find
İyi,
Nightingale's
sen nasıl?
heart. There must be more.
Kalp nerede?
Nightingale's
Kalbi
heart.
al gitti.
Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Rose mu saklıyor kalbi acaba?
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Oradan biri mi geçti demin? Kayboldum sanırım. Şu an nereye gitmem lazım? Ya sen nereden çıkıyorsun öyle ya? Oraya mı tutmam lazım?
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Ha, üzerinde yazı yazıyor bu sefer.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. Sounds literary, but what does it mean?
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead.
O ışığı kırmızı yere tutmak gerekiyor. Sanırım daha fazla damage yemesi için.
Left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Şifre ne olabilir? Sesi farklı çıkıyor. Ama olmadı. Ne kadar zor olabilir? Şifre. Bazısında sesi farklı çıkıyor, yoksa bana mı öyle geliyor? Bir 2 3 4 deneyim mi? 1 2 3. Gişedeki Lady Fortuna'ya danış. Burada bir yerde yazıyor mu acaba? Bak, yedili bir şeyi bulmuşuz yani. Ee, 713 vardı, 705 vardı. Alttan yukarı mı acaba?
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
Bunlar hepsi 5 artmış. Yo. Dört artmış. Dört artmış, 6 artmış. 728 mi acaba şimdi? Anlamadım aradaki şeyini, matematiğini. ...731 olmadı. Geçtik. Önce 8 artmış. Sonra 4 artmış. Tekrardan da 8 mi artması lazım? Yok, bütün rakamları deniyorsun, olmuyor gene. 7 sabit olsa bile.
I don't think this is relevant.
Aa, 39. ...739 ya da 745. Ama ben biraz önce kaydırdım onu. Bu ne?
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Ayını gerçekleştir. Buraya gideceğiz o zaman. Göle bir daha gidiyoruz. Basıyorum. Şu an göldeyim yani. Neyi açmam gerekiyor?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Doesn't make sense. Okay. Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
Ben bu kısmı anlamadım. Kalbi cadı işaretine yerleştir.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror.
Mermimiz yok ama.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Doğru yönde miyim? Kapandı.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
Sen gerçek değilsin.
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around?
Aynı yere geldim gene.
No, this is right. This place is moving. Like a nightmare.
Onu gördüm şurada. Nereye gitti?
He's here. Nightingale.
O değil de mermileri keşke harcamasaydık orada pompalıyı. Bu buna anca pompalı gider bu adama.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Şu sol üstten geliyor ses. Geldin direkt.
time to run, Saga.
Mermi de yok. Buradan nasıl kaçacağım?
Nightingale hunted.
Öldük ya.
Nightingale hunted. To find the light switch, show me the clicker.
Gotta get away!
Başka alternatif yok yani, böyle olacak. Ay senin. Git buradan. Bu kutuyu açmam lazım. Nerede kaldı o kutu? Kutu nereye gitti? Ya gene geldi ya. Nerede bu?
Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Nightinghale, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey!
Kim o? Ha, deminki adam. Ona benziyor.
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Bir bölüm daha bitti.
Made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart went too far. I will never lose myself again. Oh,
Şu an 2 bölüm oldu.
I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way. Lost my way.
13 yıl hapis kalmış herhalde orada. İkinci video da hazır.
Burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again. I'm by your side. I was calling you. Did you hear me?
Bunu ilk oyunda oynamadım ama. Oynamak lazım aslında. Epic'te bende bunun remastered diye bir versiyonu var. Bir tane de kırmızı kapaklı olan bir versiyonu var. O hangisi bilmiyorum.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.